Today we were taking on 1 and 2 Murray, and on the first play, their quarterback found their wide receiver for a first down over the middle. And on the next play, I would get a tackle for a loss and force them for a 3 and out. But on our first play on offense, I would scramble and take off for the first down, but then would fumble the ball and giving the Murray the ball back, and coach was starting to get mad with all the turnovers I've been having. But Murray went 3 and out, and we were back on offense, and I was going to do better. So on this play, I found Glick for a 21-yard reception, moving the chains. But I went back to my stupid decision-making, and I would chuck it up to no win, but the defense would come down with it, throwing my first pick of the game. But luckily, our wide receivers tackled it before it turned into a big game. Murray started with good field position, and their quarterback took off for 6 yards on the scramble. And then I went in for the blitz, but the other safety let the wide receiver run straight through my zone, and they scored off of it. Now I needed to make a play after 2 early turnovers, but now I chucked it back up to the win, and the cornerback came down with it again for his second pick of the game. And Murray went back to the passing game, which picked him up a first down. And I had the diving issue again, and I missed another tackle, which caused another first down. Since no one was in my zone, I went after the Murray quarterback, but he was able to release the ball and got a first down off of it. And then Murray's quarterback threw an absolute dime over the middle for another touchdown, putting Murray up 14-0 early. Coach let me try the deep ball one more time, and it ended up working this time, and I completed a 50-yard gain to tie Nguyen. Then with the clock winding down, I was able to find Ty Nguyen again over the middle for another first down. This was a good chance for us to score before half and put us back in the game. Then on the next play, I would toss it back to Alex Howell, and he would walk in, putting us on the board. Coming out of the break, we forced a fumble, but they were able to recover. But luckily, this didn't lead to another first down, and we would get the ball back, giving us a good chance to tie the game. In our first drive of the second half, I would roll out because no one was open, but decided to play it safe and run out of bounds so I didn't have any more turnovers. Ty Nguyen has been my main target all year. On this play, I'd find him again for a 15-yard reception, putting us in good position to score. But I went back to playing how I was in the first half, and I chucked it up again to Ty Nguyen, and that corner came down with his third pick of the game. Murray was looking to take advantage of this, and on this play, they had a first down. But me and the lineman on the next play both sacked the quarterback, putting him in a deep position, punting us the ball. And then on our drive, Giosaria got open, and somehow he made this into a touchdown after like a 60-yard run. Even though this was a risky play, it ended up working out because we had a 40-yard gain after Weisbacher came down with it. Then I would find Ostrander on a corner, putting us up 21-14 late in the game. Coach was wanting me going after the quarterback all day. On this play, they gave me a horrible call about roughing the passer. And then the Murray quarterback got in his groove after throwing almost a 30-yard dot across the middle for a first down. Luckily, we were able to contain their run game all day, and me and a linebacker jumped on this running back. On this fourth down, with a minute left, I would force this incompletion, giving us the ball back, making the biggest play of the game, and we would walk away with the win. Today we were taking on my old high school, and on the first play I was off to a rocky start after I tried to make a juke move but got hit sick by their linebacker, giving them the ball early. They weren't able to score off my turnover, but I was on the 4-yard line, so I decided to take a shot, which didn't end up working in my favor after I threw another pick, and that was 5 turnovers in the last 2 games. But our defense came up huge with a big pick and brought it back to where we were able to score in the next play after I hit Ostrander on this out route. Then on defense, I finally woke up, making my first play, forcing a 3rd and long, punting the ball back to us after. Our offense decided to take advantage of that stop, and I was able to find Weisbacher over the middle for a massive gain. And again, I would find Ostrander on the same corner route that has been working since week 1 of this season. But after what started off as a good drive, I threw a stupid pick trying to force the ball to Ostrander, which would lead to my 3rd turnover in the first quarter. But on defense, I decided to step up, making this tackle, stopping them to a 3rd and 8. But it didn't really help much, as on the next play, they were able to get a first down. My entire team had my back after a rocky start, and they kept me uplifted. And Nguyen made an excellent play after breaking a few tackles, getting a 30-yard gain. And then my wide receivers decided to not drop a ball for the rest of the day, and Ostrander got a first down on this play, with 3 minutes to go in the half. And then it would be Nguyen again, who broke 3 tackles running into the end zone, putting us up 14-0 before half. Then I started to play angry, and on this play, I jumped on Hillview's quarterback. And then I found Mr. Reliable Ostrander for another first down, with a minute 44 to go left in the half. And if you couldn't guess, I was able to find Ostrander again for another big pickup and another first down. And then somehow I was able to escape the pocket, and Gio Saria got open, and I threw this absolute dot across the middle. But I continued to struggle with coverage and tackling, which resulted in a big play for Hillview. And then on the next play, Hillview's wide receiver was wide open for another first down. And then on this play, I let all my anger out after I knocked my former teammate out of bounds 5 yards. But that didn't stop Hillview from scoring on the next play, putting them back in the game with a quarter to play. But Ostrander wasn't going to let one touchdown stop him from having the best day of his life, and I threw it up to him, and he came down with a 50-yard reception. Then Gio Saria started getting himself involved more, and I would find him for a first down. Then it was Wisebacker getting involved, and I would find him for a touchdown. Then our other safety came up big with a pick, which solidified our win, and I'm grateful my teammates started to step up. Then it was Gio Saria again getting himself involved for a 21-yard reception, and he was on pace to having a 100-yard day. Then I aired it out to Ostrander, and he would come down with it, putting us up 35-7. But Hillview was still trying to make a comeback, and on this play, they had a 40-yard reception, putting him in the red zone. Then I missed his tackle, but he was still short of the first down, after my teammate came in clutch. But again, I must have had built-up anger, because I knocked the crap out of my old teammate. And then our lineman had a big sack on 3rd and goal. And then on offense, we decided to keep passing, and I would find Wisebacker for a 45-yard gain, putting us in the red zone again. I would take off again, trying to use my legs without fumbling, but I took a big hit. But I went back to my run game, and I would score on the next play for my first rushing touchdown of the game. But even after the rocky start, I would win player of the game against my former team, and I would become a 4-star quarterback and a 2-star free safety, which led to offers from Florida State and Wisconsin for quarterback and Old Dominion for free safety. And I would pick up interests like Ohio State, Georgia, and Alabama for quarterback.